Asisua, Tioba, when it just Asisu, Afutopia would be unfair. Then I won't go name. Minya, when it just Asisu, Afutopia would be unfair. Oh, I guess it can not set up at the end. You soon answer, you know. Madonna never saw Sisuna. If Jamie Demo Perry was sister, and Mamma just a Sisu, is a major fear over Benny. Kurobia, what just semi Bonuria, a Kurono, was to be any soup, that to be any hall, but I'm never any one tea, a party. See me cookie, Ramaya go heaven sister. I will have one you all know. I will have one you all know. party, see me coffee. Mama comment to do when you're young pony and a battle to money in it. Snap your pee or my fee. Sankan to sa. I'm in country say because yes, baby, Samekwa. And I'm one of most women. Yes, you know, I said, he said, every bar, yes, maybe you will be him. One hour will get to me in our best refuge. And it does. So what do you know? I said, Amen, Amen, Amen. I will love you. Young coffee, I can't see a woman. I don't so baby. It's in me, dear. Benning, you be a moment. Coffee. I will love
Mema ebusiafo akwa babiu. MFA says, oh, the internet isn't looking good, or is it just the sound and audio? Well, everything is fine here. Everything is fine here. So you might want to check from your end. Yes, everything is all right here. The rest of you can confirm from where you're watching if there is a problem with your video or audio. Everything is just fine here. Yeah, enchena omeda no ebeko wiye. And so we need to wrap up with our studies for this Sabbath. And we're doing the episode 23 of the money series. And this is what you call problems are opportunities. And only enkoma ni uni say ohauno in fact yakwenya kese a ubitumi afaso ede ayeyi. So eno nkomo na yeba bedi yemompaye na yense yenkomo no ase. We so eya adesua foforo nyansa ne nimdie ewo wonsem ode makwa eno na yasre ede afiri ho na ode adom ye mfiti mofrase eno ntie do mu bra be fa ye mu na kyerɛkyerɛ na bi ye adwim ne mayen ense na ho ahodo a edi adanse pefe se ohaw bia eba ye so abrabo imu no aya na wurade wasiesie se emfa yenko ogie ene asomdwe ma yentumi hu saade wei ewo yesika nantimu na waye ama yegina yi wodoba Yesu Kristo di munti. Amen.
cannot do my see oh yeah yeah. I say we my dream one mente I see. I swear I dance here, Jimmy face. Was your force I am pass I don't place we all. And I'm walking in you. Seek it, say Opa could ya sound yo. Oh, me fears and it's a bed sound yo. I am pa and you no.
I think there is a problem with the internet. From where I am, it is live, all right, but the graphics, the video graphics is pretty bad. Pretty bad. Let me see. I am hoping it will get better. So let's start our discussion. Yes, Shashi, definitely it's going to get better. All right, so we're doing the episode 23, and it is titled, What You Call Problems Are Opportunities. And I'm going to ask a simple question, and you will provide me with a simple answer. My first question to all of you that are watching or listening right now, and it's in what ways does God use problems to help his children? In what ways? Kwan bɛn so no Nyankopɔn de ɔhaw do a yɛfam abrabɔ mu no ɛboa yɛn? Or how does God use problems to The network isn't stable. Network isn't stable. Let's hope that it does not interrupt our lesson for this evening, because yeah, so my question to the class is kwan bɛn so no Nyankopɔn ɛfa so ɛde ɔhaw esiesie ne ma abrabɔ? How does God use problems to work our lives? Can you give me any suggestion, probably 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 ways that God uses problems to deal or work our lives? Yes, can you please help me? Because the way we see problems in the world, as especially believers, I know what they do. It seems it has been okay. So just help me out. In which ways do you think God uses problems? And would God even use problem to do anything positive in our lives? And a challenge, and what's your mind? Tell me something. Abuja may train more responses and more answers and a marking kind. Send a beya additional bit to me at Wasso. A child be know how biba unipa be a problem when you face problems, challenges, difficult times. Most often than not, we just lambast, we blame, we accuse, we do all of that, and we rise up in prayer, negating, foiling the plans of the enemy. But the greater picture, the bigger picture, no, is respect. Mebusa say, do you even think that God is interested in us? Believe that God is really interested in that we, or challenges in life, and if you do believe, in which ways does God use those problems to work our lives? Are you of the view that God does not intend for his children to face any problems in this lifetime? I know the network is going to get better, so let's carry on with the lesson. More responses, Mrana. Okay, so let me read the ones that have come in. Sister MFA says, hey, this big question. When God needs to prompt us to change directions, to get our attention, to teach us a lesson, or to refocus us, yes, sometimes it is positive. It's positive, as sometimes it is necessary for us to go through these problems to learn our lessons. The best teacher is a personal and practical experience. We free Sister MFA and a buy. Osia se bisani de so yi pa. Na eso eto de bi na Nyankopon pese osesa baby a ye ni kire abrabom. Eto de bi opese yitie no ana ye twenya dwen eba bibi opese o kire yen so. Ana eto de bi opese yesua bribi free abrabomu enema etutu yen no a omakwan ma ohaw ene amane ba na wafa so de ayeyeyi. Okay, enoni Miss Sister Emifa na dwenchire. Mame Ann Kredu says sometimes God does that to test our faith. Or see a trying to be a yamema kwan sene beya or debe so yinjidi ahwe. Or makwan mo how ba sene beya or debe so yinjidi ahwe. Mr. ECOCGHAC Emi Sabuchi say challenges helps us to get close to God in a way because we know He alone can help us or give us solution to the problems. Or say or how any amania echo be fisu abrabum no eboa ema yen ben erade isan say yenim se no pe ene betumi ama yen answers obetumi aboa yen na yeyi sa or how no every yabrabo Mr. Echo or how be so or betumi apam we free Nyankopon cha mo akwa chiri. All right, megusu etwe mo aye no momfa mra na yankeka bi nka na yento aso. Me will say wisdom throw us in be but we're saying here for. Okay, Vivian Techi says God does that, so later it will be a testimony. or yes, I dear no send a beya actually a baby a dance here a day amayin. Okay, that is great. Episode we so another principle in the money series, oh, because blessings can come in disguise. Safe no abaswa asemu abibisa ne say onyankopon ohaw ne amane a eto de bia etoto yen wa brabom no ede ben no de ye ewo yasekire mu ono a makwan se ohaw ne mra na nasi nyankopon kura no he doesn't create problems for us nemo no eba no afa so na ode ye bibi wa brabom. So the real question is, does God use problems? How does God use problems to work our lives? Kwan ben of faso na ode ohaw eye yabrabo mu adwuma ana wugidie nkyerɛw sɛ nyankopɔn kura no onfa ohaw emma inipa so. What's your take? Give me some of your views na yemfa entoa enkomo no so. Remember to like and share the transmission when you come on board. Ebusia yen aka na obi akire na dwe na menhwe se benya nyansapo bi de afiri mu aka ho a na yentoa yenkomo no so. Mo amuchi no already so Real FM online no number no as usual 0244898115 obetumi e de wadwe nkire afa honom aba. Okay, so Sister Emma Famori says sometimes it is to punish us if we are being stubborn. Or say to the be so a asotwen say asobrache ewo onu nyankopon so a or the twe aso. All right. Yenim komo. Adia ba ko a menhu agidifuo bebre brabum ni say ohaw ne amane empembi no yesusu say nyame say nim. Wisdom say Yahweh does not use evil to tempt his sons. We're not talking about evil, we're talking about challenges, problems. Yes. Onyankopon or admit said there are problems, challenges. That's what we're talking about, not evil. Somebody may cry problem as evil, but that will never be taken, because problems are not entirely evil as we may think. And the Emeuni say, when problems come knocking at our doors, most often than not, we become so anxious, we become very apprehensive, and we become, so worried. Sometimes we even forget ourselves and we are swept away in the challenges or the problems that we face. It is normal as a human being to react that way to problems. But what we fail to understand all the opportunities that are hidden in every challenge or problem we face in life. You see, even those problems that come to kill you, they still have God's plan in them. Yes. When you are confronted with a challenge and you feel too overburdened by that challenge or problem, sometimes it is easier for us to dwell on the pain, the emotional displeasure or discomfort. And are very normal as human beings because we don't want to go through pain. And most often than not, we don't want to face any adversity. But I want to remind you that any problem without adversity, there'll be no, prosperity or progress. I want to put on record that the challenges and the problems we encounter in this life, those are the issues that have produced wealthy and rich people. Every rich man is a problem solver. You can put this statement on record. Every rich man is a problem solver. The way the video is very blurry, I really don't like the graphics. Okay, so like I was saying, every rich man is a problem solver. Ubia Uchumi provided solution to a problem. That person will definitely make money. Asema American say, se sebe wadwumo ha enya dia obeti de American say. Me say, so unse obi wusika wenye sika. Se nipa no ohel bi ne unity. Eno fast di nye sika. Or how be a unity, a challenge be a unity, problem be a unity, nobody will make money. The reason the whites or the foreign countries are making so much money, they are seizing opportunities in the many problems Africans have, blacks have, to make their money. So let me put another statement on record. The way or how you see a problem is the problem. There are some keynotes be SSA or the toho. Now how you see a problem is the problem. Send you or how no. Kwaya of us or who no. Send your ocean no and on your how. Because I know Ubia or ye willing to succeed in life. Ubia person nyesika brabumu. Those people they don't go about looking for opportunities. They go about looking for problems. Yes. If you want to be rich, if you want to make money, go and look for challenges. Go and look for problems. Identify problems. Provide solution for the problems. You are rich. Asemu meka imanka sebi you are maybe episode no. Asempa na meka no. Sa opese oyi ya won, opese onye sika. Enkohwehwe akwanya ebia okay, let me put it this way. Insi krum se o kwa akohwehwe akwanya ode befa so enye sika. Usi kruma kohwehwe problems or how challenges. Okay. Kohwehwe challenges. So kohwehwe those challenges are. Now to me betina se na wadwen o man go to work. Who break through. No, that's a success. Again, let me say this about rich men. Rich men or wealthy people, they are interested in investing people that have solution to problems. You know why? Because there was solution to a problem, but the they all get rich, they all get money. It may say me wusika, me usika ni, na mi wusika, na o how be, ewo mining, na ubi ewo the solution na, me di misika simwa, ubi nyesika, misumi nyesika, ubi ayi. The problems I'm talking about, no, I'm talking about economic, physical problems. I'm not talking about spiritual problems. Intimate pacho, what na humache odi free soon, nebra physical, ne meni ni ungomo. Why? Brasa sisu heya na meni uni ungomo. Na humon what na wache dodo. Echo says, very true. Every rich man is a problem solver indeed. And Osaka say, or sometimes they create the problem themselves because they know they have the means to solve it. Exactly. But say, idea on how to solve a particular problem. That problem no ediwa. You can create the problem for society, and once you create the problem, everybody will be waiting for the day solution will come. The day you provide the solution, who are you? I'm telling you. Do you think what is happening in Europe right now, Ukraine and Russia, war so if you say people are dying but people are making money? If you don't get it, forget about it. As some pan make a no. People are dying. Some have become refugees, but some are making millions of dollars and euros and pounds. In fact, some are getting promotion out of the war. Do you know what? Because when there is a problem, when there is a challenge, there is an opportunity. Think, as someone making, now, yeah, Christopher, we are too spiritual. Yeah, Christians, you know. And to the beer, we don't want to leave the realms of the spirit and come physical. Bibia divine, bibia masa. Brasasisu kakra. Why? Calm down, kakra. I'm telling you, as some pan make a no. Yeah. George Echo Emisa say, example, Bill Gates. Bill Gates made Microsoft software and then created antivirus. So you must buy the solution from the problem he created. As I'm the war that is happening in Europe now, ama inflation, but it has affected a lot of networking so say the networking so say the Yenia Brace, yes, dia na o tete ya brabosa. Oh, and common yidi ni sikasem in fact, the network will get better. How the yen common so it will get better. You see, sir, Ukraine war ne winner and Russia war ne koso. Number one. So if you want to see the opportunities in it, to the Ukrainian president, Zelensky was a wino. Well, when he say, Ama, it has brought the leadership abilities in him. So Zelensky was a wino, Ukrainian president, it has made him a world leader. I'm telling you, a country as Ukraine on the war front with Russia. Russia is what used to be a superpower, the Soviet Union. If you know the history, it's not a chicken heart. So for Ukraine to stand on its ground, Mr. Zelensky, Wabeye world leader, Wabeye notable. And when we're talking about security, the United Nations Security Council and all of that, if there is going to be any promotion, Zelensky will be called. If there's going to be any joint, world power meeting, Zelensky has gotten a ticket on that seat, a ticket on that meeting. I'm telling you, even though it is not pleasing, even though people have died, even though people have been displaced, but that problem, that challenge confronting Europe is somebody's wealth making. Have you thought about the guns and the ammunition industry? One more year bombs, you know, AK-47, rifles, missiles, no more products in a gun and comedy. So when there is war, as people die, people make money. So it might be a challenge, it must be an uncomfortable situation. But if you dwell on the pain alone, you will lose. You have to think deeper. So what you might call a problem, if you say problem, it is somebody's way of getting cash. Think. Wisdom say that means we should spend time to upgrade ourselves in many fields of life to become problem solvers. Exactly. I am speaking to great minds. Say Sabi Kafrache, what do you more ha and you will never get it. The ammunition is the most profitable industry in the world, and they sponsor most political figures and parties in the world. Masa, and enwana you. When there is civil war, when there is your friend is saying tribal war, when there is world crisis, that is where people seize the opportunity to make money. You are down here, you are a believer. You're rich, you must have a product. Masa, listen to me. You must have a product that will solve a problem. Yay, your product must provide service. Idea no, when we say anytime there is a product, there is a service. It is a one mawadia fast. In this lifetime, no, oh yam paibo, oh nyamibeye, mempabu, what we jack, unye mekamichero. Look for problems, challenges. Go if there's anything you need to be facing out for in your community, begin to look for the challenges, the problems, provide a solution. You become rich there. If you Ghanaian, Masa Ghana, it is a fertile land for prosperity. I'm telling you, Ghana. No, I say so much economic crisis. A potential for great wealth, Masa. Why do you need Juma? Think about Asemo Aminokan. Now, who believers a Christ of war, and I say problem bar. Then we dwell on the pain, we dwell on the emotional discomfort, and we conclude say this isn't good at all. It must leave. Fear. Abi, if you don't die, I can't sell my coffin, my casket. You must die. Whereas a busiabiti nisionoa, a problem say the breadwinner of the family is dead, he is gone. No, I'm sorry. That's why we make the casket. What do you think will be the prayer of the one producing the casket? If you don't get it, forget about it. Do you know why I'm sitting here? Yeah, do you know why I'm sitting here? I'm sitting here because there is a problem. And by addressing the problem, resolving the problem, Masa, I'm making money. Do you think so? Be sorry, I know at first you can say, oh, Papa, may say no, Masa, I'm a problem solver. The more I meet people and solve their problems, I become very important. And so when they want to send something new, or perfume be or baby good phone, wow, baby now solve problem piano. What's the only phone I will use? What do you know? My mini announcement say me will be my laptop may use. Somebody will bring me laptop and I didn't. I'm a problem solver. What do you know? About to buy the name pay problem being solve. Network nipo on pill at this year way. Me say network no ope at this year we be me we say oye no come see come sir. I'm telling you network ni pe o at this year we be this is coming from George Echo. See, the solution there, we have it. We just need the right person and resources to help resolve these problems. You just need the right person, and that in itself is a problem. If you have identified the problem, there's a problem, you have identified it, and you say we just need the right persons, and so needing the right persons and the resources, that in itself is a problem. Said the maker what you say. MFA says law. My son says the Ukraine war is the opportunity and time for weapon manufacturers to test and advertise their weapons for us to recognize the best weapons. It is true. Master, we have made weapons. We need to do test trial. We need to test the weapons now. Master, sir, F24 near the idea fighting just near that. Yeah, yeah, say you be used to them. How do we know they are working effectively? When there is war, we can make money. We test them, we try them, and nations begin to see how effective they are. And so their military base, their defense council will decide to go and purchase them, keep them just in case there is another war tomorrow. The people will make money. Masa, problems are the ones you are calling problems, they are opportunities. Only you are not looking at it well. And that is why I'm saying, how you look at a problem is the problem. Because inside of that problem, there is an opportunity. You may call it a challenge. You may call it a disturbance. You may call it whatever you want to put it. But I'm telling you, what did the Bible say in Romans chapter number 8, verse number 28? Romans 8 verse number 20. I'm telling you, say all things work together for good, oh brother. If you don't get it, forget about it. So KD says, I'm going to introduce my product soon. It will end the Third World War. Bravo. You are rich. You are rich. So see, when you go to the market space, TMA, that I receive it, I prophesy into your life, money will come by tomorrow. When you do any direction that Pastor Ben gives in connection with money, and you don't have anything to offer, no service, no product, I'm sorry, you will still not make money. Think about what I'm saying. Me say me mawa kwanchiribi any direction that is concerned that concerns money sika now we need anything, no product in your hand, no service to render, no solution to a problem. You don't have anything of that sort, brah, forget it. Mawa kwanchire 1,000 years still unye. I've just given you. Let's start with me. Dear ama mechi hey problem solving. Yes, I am capable of solving problems. That's why I'm here. And where you are, I want to ask you, what problem are you solving? Because when you solve problems, they might not even give you money right now, but they might give you promotion and recognition. Okay, they might the problem solving ability will link you to those who have the money. You don't need to have money, you need to be a problem solver. So see problems as opportunities and begin to use your mind. That's the point. If you don't get it, forget about it. Mame Credo is laughing. George Echo Emisa says, Atemifa, your son is 100% right. Yes, 100% right. You see, the moment you begin to identify many problems in a country, that problem is a land of prosperity. Oh yes. Why do you think the Chinese are coming here? Ghana, you see, why do you think the Chinese are still coming here? Why are they coming? Economically, some people, the expatriates are coming. Why are they coming here? Because before the white man will come to Ghana, no, or no, Udi can be feasibility studies or be survey country, no, economic challenges, road construction challenges, drainage challenges, storage challenges, agriculture challenges, or ba be shushe baby a problem wo, or ma be shushe sika free, or be a problem. No akọ design solution all ban obeyeye wenye sika. Hwɛ masa sɛ ensuo enyi ewu ne kurom ɛhɔ nom mflade a and the system is working and everything is fine masa they don't make money. I'm telling you, the whites, they know when there are no problems, effective problems in their system, they don't make money. Anytime there is a rise of a problem, somebody makes money. Think about it. As someone make a Christian for me, too spiritual. The moment from Kakra. Yamra from Kakra. And when you say agrone form, I mumfa agrone into form. I see people who are faced with so many challenges, family challenges, problems here, problems there, problems here, problems there, and all they can do is to sit and cry and weep. You are a fool. Or say, I think the best product to solve Ghana problem is a coup d'etat. Masa, that statement now making no say IGP Dampare. IGP Dampare. Omo monitor ye stream no. Non pigisepe. Omo bema Interpol for babe foul. Eko also ye chino ya de obeka ho. Or say I don't agree with okay. Eko ye foul cap. But see, you don't agree. Echimasa KAD. It's our statement now we're making no. See, I know IGP Dampare not you know. Oh, you want to? Okay. I was there when somebody said, Papa, what do you want? I want to buy it for you. What do you want? I want to buy it for you. Meba Ghana. And I'm Busani say, well, for personally, I don't need anything for myself because a banning tadia me when you say me trousers in so nanu yamasisano and I'm in Pablo and so no. Well, anything I would like is anything that relates to ministry. Or tell me, okay, and another ministry, what do you like? What do you think you need, and all of that? Then I just pinpointed the few things that were needed for ministry. All right, and guess what? The person brought it. So the question I will ask myself: somebody has been praying for that thing I never prayed for. Somebody has been praying for that thing I never prayed for. That thing I didn't go about asking. Somebody has been praying for years still. What's the difference? Why do you think somebody will call me and say, Papa, what do you think you need so that I can get it for you? Masa, there has to be something, there has to be a service I'm rendering. There has to be a solution I am providing to a problem. Otherwise, nobody will recognize you. Look sharp. When the benkuni fufuwa dasa. What do you say? Why being or how kakrebiba and who telling me your conclusion is that it is the devil has risen again. Then you kabayabaya yabarala rabababa wait me. This is a call at KAD. He said the local assemblies are lazy, and if they start working, G8 will prosper. So nobody gets up and says that I want to do something for you when you are not solving a problem in their lives. Must be a problem solver. What you call problems? Oh, maybe how we cry there. My being one maintains here. Meaning baby a free bar. Unyi. Why do you mean we? Don't be interested in baby a free bar. Be interested in the solution you can provide to it. Because I'm telling you, say, what you call problems are opportunities. Mama, a few examples. Okay, so ye jidi ni na problems, challenges bawa brabo mua. Mediobeko Bible biblically there are there are reasons and what God uses the problems to do on you as a person. All right, on you as a person. Nyankopon use problems, to work you to work on you as a person. Now, working on you as a person is different from you considering the problems that are prevailing in your community, in your country, in your town, in your village, and trying to produce a solution. I'm telling you, when you have a solution for a problem, but you do not have the financial capacity to execute the solution, send the solution to a rich man and you get rich as well. As someone make a say who was solution to a problem in a town, in a community, in a society, that solution unisika or the best financier, get closer to somebody who has the money, there will be an investment. What are you saying? And Jimmy, I knew, say, once I begin to solve problems, I will make money. Once I begin to solve problems, I will be connected with people. Because do you know what? Problem solvers are thinkers, are deep thinkers. Yes, problem solvers are deep thinkers. Udim konkonsa, kankofo wasem, inya daji. Instagram admire amount photo and munufu any designs. This is what you're doing with your life. When I'm sure, say, when you step out there and you are willing to locate problems, find problems, and do analytical thinking, deep, you have solutions on your table, and then you will walk to offices. What do you want? I want to speak with the manager. Okay, what is the issue? I want to discuss this problem with manager. You go to manager. I have seen this problem and I think I have the solution. The manager will recognize. What did you say your name is? Okay, that's it. You see, if you want to find your way to the top, I'm giving you keys. So if you want to find your ways to the top, those are the top. They are problem solvers. When I see people running away from problem challenges, they don't want to. And I'm in and I'm in situation and I'm in money. Pressure. Look at you. Continue to pray and be spiritual. Why? We will come down here. Yeah, the Beba planet H. Yeah, you see your journey. Anytime you want to dine with the high and mighty, consider this. They are thinkers. Great minds think alike. So when a rich man is able to discover a young person who has provided a solution to a problem, Masa, why you hear you? Se wuni ma mekacho, why you hear you? Do you remember the GHS Akwadanwa or year Kabin? It was all over the news, I think a year ago or so. GHS Akwarebi or year Kabi or Noah or year very innovative year Kabi. And now the battery seem to go through BC, no Saka no tree and no decoy. Yay. Do you remember that child? Ask me where the child is and I'll give you the answer. There is another guy, or no so aye, bibi to say bicycle. Omdi change you, omdi cruise you. So you don't need a boat. Ask me where that guy is, and I will tell you. Masa, use your mind. Watch it. Use your mind. That boy, yes, your friend is saying, Kano. First, Apostle Kwejo Safo, Kantanka. Or yes, Obefano. Okay. The last time I followed up on that boy, The boy has been enlisted in Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology because they say they want him to have a proper, how do you call it? They want him to advance knowledge, ideas. No one unya certification. Send your baby which far alongside. Attachment wo Joseph Kantanka wonum. Do you know what? People sponsored his education free of charge. Now what when massa you want to be poor, that's why you are poor. What happens oh yeah now massa Nyankopon amount the best creator in you, which is your mind. Donald Trump once said, the ability to handle pressure is the ladder to riches and success. Exactly. Masa, me as a leader, me who example, me found kofa na waka say I'm in the spirit. There be yamra for me ya. Time I'm used to Toyota Corolla me de adwuma no me twie no. Me na me sister obi frɛ me free USA. Me walk so me si wo honom na car no. Eye higher 4x4 Toyota RAV4. When it you ana. And yes, I went about praying to God. No, I didn't go about praying. I didn't ask God for a big car. I didn't do anything like that. But nipa no hu kwaya menam so any the work I'm doing, any the solution I'm providing, you say no, I think you need this kind of a car. Guess what? I have it. Ubisu bomba is a wopeka unya. Masa, begin to solve problems. So before I do the biblical sense of it, because I have to, be reminded, say a brain echo. Before I do the biblical sense of it, say the challenges, the problems that we see around us, God will not rain money. When you go to a home and you discover that ubia 34 masa uye diano, those who get it, they get it. If you don't understand it, if you don't get it, forget about it. Me say, when you go to a house, a home, now we say papa te from, mama te from, enkwara te from moi. What is the problem? Tell me. And what is the solution? Tell me. Masa villages here me sha dia pa me come chero villages me sha dia pa ebe ni badge so me nam na me preaching na me crusade and evangelism share. There is a reason I'm there. If you don't know, if you have studied me pe village pa me pe crossing life, I say I am many jiwo a cross pa. Do you know why? Because I am seeing something that can bring people into my lives. But free Canada and America say, Papa, we want to partner you and do this. Give us the estimate. I will become dusty and you still be there. I say, Papa, please ask me if I need a car too. Just like she asked you. Kedi wani gabao. HEC. Sometimes we expect God to do extraordinary things in our lives. We expect God to break and open doors, close doors, listen. When there is no door to open, create a closed door. Yes. When you don't see any door that must be opened, create one. The American what must ye? Mabawa, school no enye no ni nyansa ho. What is it? School die eye emanim die ebie wadwuma enye no ni nyansa ho. The application of the knowledge enu ne hia ho. So you see, we see a lot of challenges in the system. Such challenges economically ama ye what down ama ye poor. But if you can rise out of that economic challenges and provide a solution, homegrown solution, Ghanaian made solution, African made solution, I'm telling you, say, you will become rich, you will make money. Ain't a Christopher? In this episode, what you call problems, they are opportunities. Oh, they are not really problems. Yes, in themselves they are problems, but inside of the problem, that is your door opening. It is when you are expecting and trusting God to do something extraordinary in your life. Look at extraordinary problems. That's where God wants you to locate yourself. Big bird say, oh, I'm not ready for this, I'm not made for this, I don't have the ability to do that, I don't even have the education for that. You are not thinking. Master, the problem I see here and say, you say you see ya dwene pa won me say eniema nkakruma ye betumi enkan se ye mabrofo no ba no mo be provide solution ne sa turn abotin. Papa no afasika na okoni krum oko enjoy. Yeah, oko enjoy because we are refusing to think. Now that I have created a platform for our conversation and the network has gotten better, me per se you didn't come up. Start with yourself. You must start with yourself, and this is where the God factor comes in. So I'm going to take you through 5 things that God uses problems to do in our lives. Okay, 5 things. John Ekwemi says, Papa, it's called soul sourcing, and that is what makes the politicians rich. Exactly. Okay. The first thing I want you to note that God uses problems for. God uses problems to direct you. Yeah, the key word is direct. You wouldn't believe this. Sometimes God must light a fire under you to get you moving. Problems often point us in a new direction and motivate us to change. Is God trying to get your attention? Sometimes it takes a painful situation to make us change our ways. You can reference from Proverbs chapter number 20, verse the number 30. In order for God to change your direction, your focus, for him to direct you, he must light fire under you to get you moving. I said, what's now a comfort zone watching? Okay, it's baby, I'll cut na yenwa unye wadi say ubetu free ho because a day run or yasumdira on how on detail. What say is you toy ye nyamye me is you to me yira babeto to tell you say massa who Jimmy. Baby, I want you can live at a better place because you're the amount before the a day a rent in food because a down phone now team and when you are chain a walk up and now we and Quasia near my womb. God will light fire under you to get you moving. So the first thing God uses problems to do to our lives, you as a person, is to change your direction. Yes, but now say carefully, and a man analyzing problems and you face you a problem. Some of the problems, or the changing and course of direction, or the direction, hey, move from here and go there. Because that painful situation, you will never consider other options. The problem be a face you won't think different. That be the same old primitive thinking, and I will go through. You will use one formula to deal with the situation. At the end of some fact, also what you need to mean to say, gain alternatively. It is what God allows problems to do to you as an individual. Say, when he sees that you are sitting comfortably and you don't have to be there, no, a soldier, was a must get up and change your direction.
For an each baby. So God uses problems to direct us. You see, when you have many kinds of problems in this life, in order to be motivated, say now I don't think the situation will favor me. I must look somewhere else. There has to be a problem. Pastor Odi, you can testify, you can bear me out. There are many places that your problem be a man free. And sometimes when you live there, it takes you to a better place. It brings a better person into your life. Mokai sa comedian akete sa small girl be na abranche bi managing no. And won't sembeye de gabibri it was social media no. They were saying all manner of things. Say sika ebano abranche no lavish on himself on Shabofrano, Busianye, a whole lot of things. Do you remember that incident? Confirm if you do remember. Muamota follow social media trends, you know. I have script and more the English version also, mommy. The first thing, God uses problems to direct us. Okay, Mokai sa a friend say akete small girl be no na abranch and cry me refinity. I said me said that name the sir, but now branch in the managing on any year akete penisem comedy bisa and same baby by ma just say problem a branch in come na problem ketwa. You see, some problem that you think they are coming to kill you near the adiano, they are giving you a different the rest you and they will cause somewhere else. Masa problem be bad. Nyanko Pompe so you should solve problem now or send you in a different direction. Okay, well, who's a baby or namono, you need to change course. He allows the problem to come, but you are also seeing the problem as a problem. So how you see the problem is the problem. Now, sir, akatim penisa monsa and sambaya at the end go and check BU comedy. What the Oko social media BU comedy, go and check it. Bigger, better, more enterprising, and very confidence in here. Hi, akodafo for now. Obedi means and BU comedy. You're fantastic. But a kitty problem now, anka the guy will not be sent to a different direction. I'm just using these as examples, scenarios to draw home the lesson I'm giving tonight. Hey, sikapewo enye diu. So who na kwanya easy to make money. Say the maker what you say. Who na kwanya easy to make money. So who na kwanya people will come to you with options, with opportunities. People will come to you with money making vendors. People will come to you. But when you are seated and you're comfortable with your life, and masa forget it. Ubia or ye rich bia ye hard. The person may be soft in character, but depending or ye hard, not kino, ye hard or guinea, or ye deep thinker, or ye analytical thinker. What is here? As a school, there is no problem you are able to provide solution for. If you don't have a service or a product to render, you will never make money. Forget it. Why do you think people hire others and pay them expensive or higher salaries than others? But me, if you want to employ me as an HR person in your company, you can't afford me. Do you know why? Because problems are maybe in your solve in the business. No, what do you mean? Baby my name is American. So the first thing God does is to use the problem to direct you. A perfect example by what example was that? Joseph solved Egypt's problem and he became powerful. But even before Joseph solved the problem of the Egyptians and became more powerful, Joseph himself, he had a problem. What problem did he face? It was family alienation. Guess what? God used that problem to change his direction. Was it Joseph? Diana was son ye. Was son daye. Was son daye. Diana was so yen, also Dia say, and Suma Evia Dubaku, Omo Kotokoto. Diana sitting now, Papa Catro say, O ma, me no Papa no Yanum Yabekotono. So what's not if ye have no more, my minka be jiro say, Embe Muda, or die sono, Embe Muda. It is send your beya would die soon, would dream no ebebemuno. I have to allow a problem to come hit you hard. Guess what? The guy didn't deserve that kind of treatment from Niniano, but it was to change the direction of Joseph. In the course of that problem led him to another problem. He solved that problem. Even in the house of Potiphar, the guy was getting too comfortable. And God said, you know what? I'm going to send another problem your way. Can you imagine God's plan in all of these problems in Joseph's life? When Joseph was sold into slavery, he didn't complain. He kept about doing what he needed. He knew best. He kept doing it. It was a problem that took him to slavery. He was sold out by his own brethren. Kristoni ene Kristoni kabaya elbusie bia tumi biara asori mabusiem asori wo me so wo mudi mani wo monta me bompaye wo Yesu di mo osoro agrada ekunkumbo mesemo mikumo mesemo we jimi. Good year, you are always spiritual. Always spiritual. Where did you see Joseph praying against his brothers? What's that? Problem be one. Problem be one never so massa. Yango person, this is how that is you. And yen man in the Bible. More nina ho ne use what you know. And yen man in the Bible. They make us what I say. And yen man in the Bible. And you see, Joseph has been sold by his brothers. That was a serious problem. Se busia wonyo mo boni wonti womon kan wom. Na womo timia ton de wa konkwasumu. Okay, fine enough. Matime wase from the pit to Potiphar's house. Potiphar's house also no. You see near me nyina koso you know bibia koso fine. Papa no kre dia dance say if free say abrantie ba me fie. Me hu se me bibia koso. Pastor obi emie Genesis chapter number 50. Genesis chapter number 50. My main confirm scripture no. Genesis chapter number 50. Genesis chapter number 50, verse the number 19, verses 19 and 20. Lord, this scripture, mommy. May the Bible cancel the man was so comfortable. Ya bona baso ya di fiwe japadi nyina seninsa. Okay, say ya bonsamo say nifia beifo no omota no ni nuano mo no sa ba ye kuneso me say so first time na Joseph amompa anka second time we cause so sorry to send me a grace of one way no cause so sorry because every misfortune be ano e bonsam na deba ya beifo na deba de wacham ye die so mi wo mi fie ye ton me afa ma bankwasu so a eno so yesa de asema beto me so efia beifo biara tumi biara efia nkunya biara abusum biara ensio tumi be ye tumi ena na duara sa me bom nsem na me bom paya wo Yesu di mu ofui sa I will free. But it's the first time that Joseph Mumbai, the second case of Bombay. But this guy, the guy didn't pray against any forces of darkness. The guy only realized, say, these problems are changing the direction. I mean, if nothing happened, it's a problem behind some ewo Potiphar fie wa anka Joseph I'm sure say obetina wa summa na wa ba be the best servant. Yankopon say You're getting too comfortable. I will allow another problem to come your way, and then I will change your direction. And where did the direction lead him? To prison. From the pit to Potiphar's house to prison. How many P's? 3 P's. From the pit to Potiphar's house, another P. To prison, the 3rd P. And prison. A Christopher Abba. Empire. Kamube bomba ba. I don't grant a moye too spiritual. Mumra physical kakna. Ye. Moye too spiritual. Okay, me and America say young practice spirituality, but what dear for money's sake, money no any sunsun. What dear brafesica mami? Why? But oh brafesica mami. I do great say that is Ghanaian prayers for you. M.F. Morris say echo. I know what I'm saying. He was always robbing his brothers the wrong way. His father singled it out, making him feel that he was better than his brothers, which was true, but we shouldn't rob. It was the boy's destiny. Yay, it was the boy's destiny. Whether he was robbing or not robbing, this is a small boy who was serving his brothers. Or no, housekeeping with you. Or when Muniane or Masa, this guy was really doing his part with you, but he has his vision. Okay, or on a destiny or on a life, Adiebia, and says also, you know, the destiny separate Nesaka. But in all of that, in the prison yard, Joseph did not give up. He didn't kill himself. He did not languish in. You see, that particular experience, however you want to take it, I still want to make this point. Say, the first thing God does is to use problems to direct you. Falsely accused, Yamfane in a court. Because that was a high profile man. Guess what? The problem that was created took him to another problem, prison. And that problem in prison, that was where his breakthrough came. And go for being causes on daye. Na womonti omodaye nase. Na womechere daye nase. Na emrem ni okoy kra ni nisel ni refi no. Until said the same daye no be na nana mo nko sonye. So from prison, from pit to Potiphar's house to prison to prime minister, what carried the boy there? It was problems that climbed him through the social ladder. It was problems. Now you how and the man Joseph a full attredieno, eba popularity, eba fame, eba yidim, eba dibim, eba nyunyamu, problems, challenges that confronted his life. Did he do anything to be sold into slavery? No. Ediebe no ye na se ni nua no moto no wanye bibia. Potifa fie boni be no ye ya de no koto afiase wanye bibia. And that is how sometimes God designs problem. He will use the problem to work on you. And when they come, you call that problem a situation you're not comfortable with. That is how Joseph, his life ended. He became wealthy, a man of power. Eventually, simply because of the problems he encountered. When life challenges and problems come your way, sister, treat them as opportunities. Your attitude within that time frame is very, very important. Very, very crucial. So what does Genesis chapter number 50 verses 19 and 20 say? Joseph said to them, do not be afraid, for I am For am I in the place of God? Verse 20. But as for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, in order to bring it about as it is today, to save many people alive. You see, God is an interesting character that you must find time to watch the entire episodes to be able to comprehensively understand the plots and the scenes of the drama or the movie. Ɛtɔ da bi na Nyankopɔn ɛyɛ waduru a ɛbɛyɛ wadwin sɛ okum. Yes, ɛtɔ da bi na Nyankopɔn yɛ waduru a ɛbɛyɛ wadwin sɛ okum. Nanso no ɛwieɛ no na obɛhunu sɛ sɛ na ɛduru paa na Onyankopɔn yɛ den ɛyɛ me. Ma menka asɛm bi nkyerɛ o Kristoni a woyɛ too spiritual. Ɛba ne sikasɛm a muani na hɔ. These are principles. What you call problems are opportunities. Okay, so take time. I know we mostly focus on the pain. We mostly dwell on the discomfort that comes with the problem, the shame that comes with the problem, the embarrassment that comes with the problem. But do you know what? In every misfortune, there is a disguised blessing. Yes, every misfortune is a blessing in disguise. As some know, every misfortune be a blessing in disguise. When one door at a pomba quantua, one door must close for another to open. So when these things happen to you, remember I told you in this episode, say God uses problems to direct us. It is the first thing we notice. God uses problems to direct you. Sometimes God must light you to get you moving. Problems often put us in a new direction and motivate us to change. Is God trying to get your attention? Sometimes it takes a painful situation to make us change our ways. 2, God uses problems to inspect you. Inspection power. Now, how does he use problems to inspect you? People sometimes, when I sat down and I wanted to write something regarding the inspection that we're talking about, I only considered a tea bag. Do you know tea bag? Like Lipton, like any tea bag we got. People are like tea bags. If you want to know what's inside of them, just drop them into hot water and you will know. I'm telling you, people are sometimes like tea bags. Until you put them in hot water, you will never know what is buried them. So put them in hot pepper and you will know what is inside of them. So when God wants to inspect you, if we want to inspect you, he will land you into a hot water, a serious problem. Then we can know your make. Then we can know what you're capable of doing. Then we will know your intelligence level. We will know your endurance, your tolerance level. So people are like tea bags. If you want to know what's inside of them, just drop them into hot water. Has God ever tested your faith with a problem? What do problems reveal about you? When you have many kinds of troubles, you should be full of joy. James chapter number 1, verses 2 and 3. Check what the Bible says. When you have many kinds of troubles, you should be full of joy, because you know that these troubles test your faith, and this will guide you. This will give you patience. This will give you patience. That is what we have in the book of James chapter number 1, verses 2 and 3. So sometimes when we want to know your make, it's going to be a problem on Maya. You never see the potentials in somebody. Do you know that leadership, most great leaders were born out of adversity? Yes. If you don't know, I'm telling you, most of the great leaders we know, they were born out of adversity, problems, challenge. Until you drop them in hot water, you will never know what they are capable of doing and the potentials they have. Sometimes, even you yourself, until you go through a problem, you will never know and have confidence in yourself that you can do this, you can do that, you can. So, God uses problems to inspect us, see the potentials in you. That's why I'm saying that when you call problems, you are fooling. Because what do you call problems? They are opportunities. So some problems will make you as an individual, one kasa ebemu with the potentials you wield, that you make. Masa, I never knew, say, I could do what I'm doing today until the problem arose in my home. Yay. Me, problems na direction me ba nyame adwuma mu. Nka me ni sofo da me lalai. Me nye sofo dwuma da problems. Problems na de me buy. And when I came, that problem put me into hot waters. I knew the moment I entered ministry, I said, "Chai, sir, the walk with God no nye enye nkwadasem enya dia eye laisa enti esuna mi beto mu no." It brought the best in me. It brought the principles in me. It brought it made me know my make. And mami beti me wase. And mami be who how I must respond, how I must relate, and how I must live with people. And in fact, there are many things I would never have known about myself until I fell in this water. When you see me seated behind the scene and talking and teaching and doing all of things, please never think it was easy. It was never easy. Maybe tools you see then it changed the way I think. My thought processes changed. Everything about me changed because it was you. So when God wants to inspect you, yeah, he will use problems. Yes. Indeed, he will use problems. Number 3, God uses problems to correct you. Some lessons we learn only through pain and failure. It's likely that as a child, your parents told you not to touch a hot stove, but you probably learned by being burned. Sometimes we only learn the value of something like health, like money, like relationship by losing it. Yes. So sometimes we go through problems so that we can be corrected. If the problems don't come, we won't learn. And you can best read this in Psalm 119, verse the number 71 to the number 72. It was the best thing that could have happened to me, for it taught me to pay attention to your laws. If you read the King James Version, he said that before I was afflicted, I never obeyed your laws. I began to obey your laws when I became afflicted. Until some problems come to correct us. The problem na ma anka wo untifo da ki tu fo anka wo mfa da. God allows that to happen. And I have to be wrapping up because I have 18 minutes for the Sabbath to be over. And I will stop at exactly 6 p.m. because the Sabbath will indeed be over. And I'll continue this lesson when we meet next week, God willing, because it is very lengthy, it's bulky. I need to draw home the lesson in this. Papa, please send it to the Telegram platform. Okay, the note I prepared, don't worry. I will send the note I prepared to the Telegram platform so you can read. I'm just giving you the point. All right, so that is number 3. He will use it to correct you. Problems. Okay? Now, number 4, God uses problems to protect you. A problem can be a blessing in disguise if it prevents you from being harmed by something more serious. Now, I have a case study which I think I can use it to, probably best describe this. I had a friend, okay, he was working with a manager, a certain manager, and the manager wanted him to do something that was illegal. The manager himself was into it, all right, and so wakachere say onye saade no se ne be ya omo nyina ebe enjoy ombechi sika no. But unfortunately for the manager, this madam from wanye, because of that uyi nedi. So here is a problem. For righteousness, he's been fired. So here unemployment has become his problem. But you know what? Just last year, what the manager was doing, all the secrets were uncovered. Many say manager no prison. What do you think would have happened if the guy was working there and did what the manager asked? So unemployment was his problem, but God used it to protect him. And go them be. It is a near maybe one so challenges be or two a dream asafum kurumwa. A to the be an yanko or the ball by. Please, Papa, I've lost the Telegram platform. I need help. Okay, after the program, let's get talking, and I'll sort you out. But you said the American what you say. It is a to the be a problem. You are yanko or this save you. Do you know why that boy deserted you? Because God so say he was a beast. Nka warewa nka wewi. Kobe finish obe devour. He will prey on you. Eti nyankopon ma problem bi boom na ware na nya dey amaso. Eye wo yese aware na amaso. Ebi odi agi we free bigger problem, a more serious one. So when problems do happen, take time and don't talk like a chief one. Take time. So he will use problems to direct you. He will use problems to inspect you. He will use problems to correct you. He will use problems to protect you. And finally, he will use problems to perfect you. Yes, I'm telling you. Problems, when responded to correctly, are character builders. God is far more interested in your character than your comfort. Yea, God is more interested in your character than your comfort. Because you can behave in a certain way, but when problems come, that's where we see your real character. Or how bad when everything is all right, you may never see the attitude. Because everything is all right, that's why the real character will prevail. You see, most often than not, I say poverty has a way of bringing people's true characters, and then richness and riches also has a way of bringing people's true characters. But between the two of them, there is one that really brings people's true and real characters problems. Yeah, bet me reveal somebody's character. Sika bet me reveal somebody's character. But what truly reveals a person's make and character is problem. When challenges come knocking, that is where we see the real problems and characters that people wield in the church. And so God will use problems to perfect you, because if you handle them well, they are character builders. And God is more interested in your character than your comfort. Your relationship to God and your character are the only two things that are going to be with you in eternity. Your relationship with God and your character, these two things, you take them to heaven. Eternity. They are going to be with you. God is interested in that. We can rejoice when we run that. You can read Romans chapter number 5, verse number 3 to number 4. That's where I'm reading from. We can rejoice when we run into problems. They help us learn to be patient, and patience develops strength of character in us and helps us trust God more each time we use it, until finally our hope and faith are strong and steady. Romans chapter number 5, verses 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, just 12 minutes. Not brave. So I'm going to wrap it up here because there is a case study. As I say, you use. Now that case study, is about Goliath and David. I will consider this as part A. The part B of this will continue, God willing, next Sabbath morning service. Part B of this lesson will continue. And in that case study, there are so many things. When I sat down to carefully read the story of Goliath and David, and I'm saying, God is wonderful. God is very, very wonderful. And it made me also understand, say, me brofo. And so, me de babi si ha. But the me person me ka, emma mu nyina moche asye niye. Let me forward the 5 ways I wrote to the platform. Telegram unim say eyebone. Okay. Mediato Telegram platform neso. You can revisit it and then read through it and prepare yourself as we will be doing the part B of this. The me person me ka esisu nie. Onipa bi a opese wo yi abrabom. Be looking for problems and challenges. And when you find them, begin to pray, meditate, think, research, then develop a product or a solution. Every product is a solution to a problem. Before you can be rich in this life, you must have a product. Show me a rich man who doesn't have a product or a service. Show me. It's the God factor. They say, obey you sue the problems to work on you as a person. The human factor, they say, you must convert the problems. You must turn them into opportunities. God factor, no, nyankopon be you problem to work on you as an individual. But the human factor, what necessary would done problems, no, what turning into usika. So when you see a problem or when you are confronted by a challenge, God will use the challenge or the problem to work on you. But you as the individual, as I say, you are finding ways to convert that problem into money. But on the American South, yes, it is a Christopher. There are some prayers you pray them unnecessarily, and we here. What the upper for Joseph ye case study, the problem that that rocketed his life, the rockets took him to the position of a prime minister. Okay, Okumba, and Kofubi Nyesika, because problem about we need to solve it. All these soldiers that go for peacekeeping and whatnot, do you know the benefits they get? So one single war that became a problem of the world, a lot of people make money. Why do you think people want to register for a peacekeeping? I'm telling you, papa. Said the American what you say, say, until say problem be unity, there will be no money. Every rich man has a product or a service. Show me one who doesn't have a product or service. Kwame, despite our products or services. Okay, radio program is a service. You rendering service, you will make money. This way is a product, you will make money. But you say they make what they say. Into what product are you going to offer, or what service are you rendering? But my main car say there is this young man. Na mantembia ada say Achimota beji one wumi area ho old Achimota honum side. I think say asem with my campaign. He was employed as a security man. Yes, beji one wumi. He was employed as a security man. But then the Nibru sikani nisikani ade efutu kakra be muno eno jai eni tunu for say onye serviceable. Iti usikanini longs no wa enye na dwuma no akotwitwa we wo ha no akoye ka wo ha no akowose unsa yefia no aprapra. What happened? Sikanini wuye no odidani jan was say jan sika and odi abruchira koniaba oni oya to nkwanta o mapai. Me say it is either you have a service to render or a product to provide, you will never make money. If you begin to think of what product you can offer to the public and at the market space and our services you can render to people, that is where your money will come from. Master, if you don't have anything in your hand, if you don't have anything in your hand, there is no prosperity. Moses became the greatest of all prophets because of a staff. Yes, pomana no krano. There might be something you are holding and sending Yankopoma a Sika every maba. When she wants someone, why are you praying? Eje mesramu sa wuku ukrumwa opa upese oyi ya won na pese oye notable ye recognize wa. Go back to your village, spend time and look for the problems that permeate or prevail in your village. Try to bring a solution or provide a solution. Me say obesa se afro enkoso hin ye ba bebo obaso aye enkoso hin obeye enkoso hin. Whom are you going to sit around the table with? The chief. And once you sit around the table with the chief, there are going to be recommendations. You'll be meeting people of class and social affluence, okay? And editimua no ababe yo brempong. That's what ababe you sikani. Masa, the spider. Do you know how it found its way into the palace? I will tell you that story in part B. Misrao, there are places I could never have gone. There are people I could never have met. I have met all these interesting people because there is something I have in my hand. It is either I am offering a service or I am actually providing a product to satisfy the need of some people or a group of people. Things just don't come. See problems and challenges as opportunities and never as careless as you may have, thought of them. Akesi menum na nunsia abo ewiano enso ekwakoto. O question bisa we ebeye bi. Let me go and edit it. We beye part A. Echinyankopon yadumo a yesia omeda eda yenimo a yebetwa so. All right, wisdom in Sharaba says, God bless you, Father, for the message. God bless you. Amen. Bless you too. Enti yemodudua yeye pathway emma emu asofo emu adwumayefo. Se me pese me fa adwen a Pastor Bernard womo a omutumi ba Papa, I have identified this problem and I think I've found a way to deal with it. This is the solution. Pastor Bernard. Sikaba. I'm telling you. Me catch now. One more might be omoye thinkers no. Woman a bed joining my secret place. Now woman no na mo nye thinker. There be a one na me thinking. Problem be about I just say what friend Papa will say you it will never masa. Se problem be about now be friend na me ma ba be solve dia. Ye sikaba me ngwa medi. If you don't get it, forget about it. It is only Pastor Bernard Amua. The journeys we are making, the crusades we are making, there are so many problems and challenges are epa. And what do I get to see? All of the challenges, they bring it to me. Moi to solve it. Don't worry. Once I keep solving it, I get experience, I get knowledge, I get empowerment, I get wisdom, and so I will grow big and big and big and big. And very soon, before you can come see me, even though when I'm in the year, Mamiana, a Radena Mesuna Michia or salary you. And so ansana bet me about my name say, when me be din komono, massa, ye, tin komoni you, na I yet din the amount. Do you know those who can easily walk into the office of the manager and make recommendations? And you want deep thinkers, solutions to problems. So manager of the company needs to say, "We a thinker." Any problem you see, you identify the problem, you provide a solution. Masa, they will consider you for promotion. Make Bernard and a make They look for problems in the places you work and begin to provide solutions. From the beginning, you might not be appreciated, but I'm telling you, times will come when they are going to factor your solutions and they will ask, who brought the solution? Your name will be mentioned in the high places. I'm telling you. And if you are with me on this journey, Masa, begin to look at the problems around pathway, provide solutions. And just Kwame says a message well received, Papa. MFA says, if you eat it alone, you get a pot belly. No, I won't get a pot belly because we have all resolved, say, healthy living. We are going to exercise, we're going to cut down fat, we will do everything, and we eat it alone. Yay, I'm telling you, Pathway is a ministry. Okay, Pathway has so many challenges. But how many of us are solving or providing the solutions? Moi. All right. When there is an internet problem, I work on it. When there is this problem, I work on it. Even the things that do not require me, I am still called upon to come in. And sometimes it baffles me, some of the calls that come to me. And when I, after listening to the problem, oh, Namosi saying, say, and yabo amaniye. Hey! Echo says, don't worry, Papa. The solutions will be plenty and we will be prosperous, of course. Mumfa solutions, Imra. And that is how we say, so now you identify a problem, then you go to find the solution to the problem. So you're not just telling your manager or your boss about the problem, but you're also providing the solution, and indeed, almost executing your solution, it worked perfectly. Masa, ye pesi ye yimpeni for na ye consider promotion ya de adea. Ye sanko for when ye consider womo. They begin to mark you down, and that is how you climb the ladder. Say, oh, my there is no promotion, minya promotion, bia promotion, ba ni assignment, near the command sumesi. I know so much to me, Wagadam Biwo, but me say, Unipo wo company. Now he is not just working for the money. If you want to depend on your monthly salary, masa you see, you need to look deeper into the company or the business where you are working and try to see the lapses, the deficiencies that away too many. All right, then do analytical thinking, do research, spend time, burn midnight candle, do your research and provide solution. Me say, if you are able to identify a problem in a company and you provide a solution and it works to the profit of the company, me say, where did he? Your credibility will never be the same. Master, your managers and your supervisors are going to see you in this high esteem. And if there is any consideration, any promotion, any reward, or any award, Master, you'll be considered. But if there is any branch position or managerial position, your ability to think about problems and provide them, they may even forget that you don't have the educational requirement for that post. Just because you are a problem solver, they will put you in the position of managing a branch. This is how you get money. This is how you climb. You don't just get there, you work your way there. How do you do that? Thrive on problems, stand on problems to go higher. Now the problem be about net waba form. Problem be about not to waba form. And I mean what yes and me bo me. Yes and me bo me. Be every na kasa madinina you go. That was and there is nothing this man would not ask me to do which I won't do for him. After that, he has betrayed me. After giving birth to 5 children for him, after cooking, after doing this, after doing that. Yes, and Masa, Ubia Kosa situation about be counselor. Ubia Kosa situation about be ufutufu. Now conferences or tufu, how the woman was able to survive that situation and become a model, a role model, which you want na kwasia wusu. What do you so what I didn't know made about the news. Maybe a majuma na me, you know. You see, you need to be in a conference or some seminars to be told these things. Masa Jimmy Yamba wu yebisia wa Hawaii. Because Papa, please, it's okay to be continued. Why? Yeah, to be continued. Bidi are doing that here, baby, a Joe fly. Eji Misrao, Misrao. Oh dear, I will medicine. You better was so obadi yadumwa because the your friends saying a punchlines nankasa my with the Masachi platform punching nankasa David and Goliath in reading so first some no masa and Niema me discover was reading ni Goliath and identity ni and Niema me discover on masa me read episode we know your mind will work. Why didn't be here Juma? Masa use problems to get big. Jina or house never fako with him when you are confronted. Oh, me say for problem me actually a focus Abi you bab Abi you sabi Oh dear Ariana Kwakoto yes eti ebechimi abompa ye near the woman than in WEIJA. I believe you have had a wonderful Sabbath even though as a network no but what we need to learn we have learned for the Sabbath. Obadi yadumwa Friday, God willing, SWS, the Sabbath welcome service. You know, we shall do another rule of engagement. Mokai the enra ye no. Ye enra nyumre the rule of engagement ye no. Mokai. Every accusation of the devil of Satan is valid. The next rule of engagement if yada no. We a preamble to the ways of the prophet. Thy rod and thy staff they comfort me. Now we made an opera. You decide this year we part 2 right in Atwaso. Na numri. You send another episode about. Get ready because money series may ba betene may prepare na se mi we na one year na me who say unye yi wu ya se we. Say yakobo wesu e wo the poverty the river of poverty unim baby eda takrase. The river of poverty eda takrase. E honum no mudi kan bo mesu. And Yankopon ye fast. Kabadisa me go so chinkoto. Sabri, women masa kame chinkoto. Kame when you say we ba now be cry mikra ba back at in ngoto yi mum. Ye me say ngoto na me beton dia ye Jimisa. All right. Thank you for being with me on this Sabbath and the journey of learning. It's been wonderful coming your way. My name is Pastor Ben Yabebompa de women that na konewiye. Okay, yeah, mom pie na yes, sorry, ebusia. We made the right, yeah, that was. Ampa, bribia ibisium. Which ray and say, home new to me, ekayo. Eti and semananka yinya muntias any unumono. Odini na ebre. A shranka would say, Omedei, one my main ewo Bible addition. Na ye seek a sem any impuntu ni ye acquaint you. a yɛgu so ɛsuasua ho nneɛma ɛne ho nhyehyɛeɛ no wogu so a ebiebie nneɛma ni so ɛde kyerɛ yɛn yɛade srɛdeɛ yɛ baako pɛ sɛ yɛnya nkwa ɛde ama yɛn kra wie yɛbɛkɔ so ayɛ aberempɔn ne adefoɔ na yɛtumi aboa apagya w'adwuma no amanaman nyinaa mu na mmɔborɔfoɔ nso afa yɛn nsɛm yɛdi afa yɛn nsɛm nhyira afa yɛn nsɛm mpuntuo ne nkɔsoɔ saa nimdeɛ a wode ma yɛn ɛsom bɔsi nsika mpempempempem ɛno nti ɛna yɛada wase ɛwɔ ho no yɛnim sɛ wobere mu no yɛkɔ so a yɛsua adeɛ ne yɛde yɛ adwuma yɛdaadaa setena mu a ɛbɛsi yɛn yie sɛneɛ ɛsi yɛn nkra yie no na wɔtwe foforɔ ɛna yɛhyɛ ase yi yɛgyae yɛn nkra yɛn nipadua yɛn honhom nyinaa de hyɛ wo nsa sɛneɛ wode yɛn kɔeɛ a wode yɛn bae na wɔtwe no saa fa yɛtwa ne saa ɛmu ayarefoɔ nyinaa ɔbaade yɛ wɔfa wo nsa ka wɔn akwankyerɛ wodoɔ a na wɔtwe wode bɛfa me mu aba on this particular episode yɛyɛ na nɔpɛ yi no mesrɛ wo na woanam so atwitwa gye wɔ mu nyinaa sɛ mo nyarewa ɛyi afirom so ɛsiane sɛ apɔmuden mpa ɛne yɛdie ɛnenam afei yɛgyae ɛmu apemfoɔ de hyɛ wo nsa yɛgyae ɛmu adwumayɛfoɔ nyinaa de hyɛ wo nsa ɛmu mmɔfra nyinaa hyɛ wo nsa me mpaebɔ no sɛ woawurade wobɛkora yɛn wobɛwowa yɛn wobɛhwɛ yɛn so a yɛn ho mma asɛm yɛn nsuo yɛn nnuane hyira so te wo yiyareɛ firi yɛn mu na ɛhu w'ani onyam ateasefoɔ asase yi so afei fa yɛadanseɛ so ne yɛn mpuntuo ne yɛn wi ahyerɛn so ɛma wɔn mu a ɛnni nkwa ɛmmra wo nkyɛn ebio yɛtoa crusade yi so ɔbɔade yi adom a ɔkyena ne ne ntoasoɔ me mpaebɔ no sɛ wobɛma wo nsa so ɛwɔ nkuro a yɛbɛkɔ so nyinaa sɛdeɛ wama wo nsa so ɛwɔ nkuro a yɛde kan kɔ so na afei nnipa bebree adwane aba homedadie mu na ɔmo kura gyidie nom de kɔ na wieɛ no saa na mesrɛ wo sɛ kɔ so a ne ma wo nsa so ɛwɔ nkuro ahodoɔ so titiri otumi a yɛbɛmuvu akɔ nyame yadom a ɔkyena tumi ne ahohom ɛdi so nyinaa no mabrɛ wɔn ase de ahyɛ kristo tumi ase ma wo nsa so ɛwɔ kuro no so na wɔmfafa ahodie ahofadie nyɛ ɔkra bi adeɛ ɛwɔ so afei akadeɛ yɛhia yɛnsrɛ nso woawurade wo provide de ma yɛn kɔ so a na biebie saa kwa na berɛ ɛgu so sua wo nimdeɛ no na yɛhunu sɛ ampa ɔteasefoɔ nyankopɔn ne ɛne nenam confirm your word with signs and wonders that we see good days and lovely days even though we shall walk through the valleys of the shadows of death we will fear no evil because all the time you are with us on the journey yɛda wase sɛ wabie kwan ama yɛn yɛda wase sɛ waka yɛn aka ahenni ma no ho ɛma yɛn nkɔ nso wɔm yɛmfiri musuom na wo ne ahenni ɛyɛ wo de adaa wɔ yesu kristo de mu nti amen
Eyampa anya fie no ampa anya fie makani me ubono nipade isibi kofi
I wish you a blessed week. Onyankopɔn yadom a ɛfiri Ajuada crusade no air to us, but just as I say, wherever we are, every Sabbath, no, you bet why you're in Yadisian. Send a new convert, you know. Woman Subinyomo evangelical messages during the course of the week, but we will continue with our money series and all the other lessons that we have on the table. Say Chimi sorry so now will be a senye na brabo ni sika sembe den ebefa why afei mamemfa adesrɛdeɛ ento monim because of the crusade na yekono any radio programs na no there is so much financial demand and commitment that must come on board. No question ni financially no pressure edamesopa. Yes, because the demand, is very huge. me yese me ni executive council for this year near Kamwasem. But let me put this across and sana many onweshia. For internet, while away on the road, send ye every evening be a crusade, ye premier and say nya baby a network you for every week. Ye told it are not less than 1,000 cedis every week while on the road to work on the video, to upload, to everything, not less than 1,000 cedis. So it's like a month in the method data about 4,000 cedis. Afi infidie no a machines na ye de ye adwuma no eye computers no sisi a I think say the time has come for me to work on it. I will see if it will still come back to life tonight. May adwuma, but online radio no 24/7 SSL laptop baako isi so 24/7 it's ye adwuma. The yɛde monitor yen programs, the recordings, video editing. Sisi ano baako break it down. We need to buy a new machine and one with a higher spec, and we are looking at not less than 8,000 cedis. TV no dwumadi no enten kodai. Sisi ameno ka say by the grace of God, I am doing a project on it. Menka wasn't because me pese me finishing na me launch eti mesramo agidifo se wo ye nyankopon ye wadom na wo ye adwuma na wonya bosom ya katua na watwe katua bia enti to so didu nkakra na eba no eno na me soso na me de ye adwuma no sisi ano e kame se praise na aba beda me so no sika bia menya free adwuma hodo a meyim nyina no me de ba na me de abese adwuma ni. On top of that, I still have other responsibilities to my wife, to my kids, to those I personally am taking care of. If there is a way you can help. There's this thing I'm going to say. Me, I've always been saying this. Say, e kan wakoma na otumi bua. Ma me beye adwuma ni year. E beye mfasodi generational blessings for our descend. I want to atwasoa eba no. Wo de enso ye den ewom. Enti emamu nya adwuma ni nyina moment so. Mamu nya adwuma ni nyina moment ko ameso. Wafemu dia obetumi aye no ye se wo akonya se obetumi asende yen mfanye adwuma why ebeboa amadwuma na koso pa ebeboa amadwuma na koso pa afei so there is shortage of networking they break his hand. So there is shortage of phone. Those of you who can afford to buy Android phones, be here be. Yes, be here be. Me here base 4 or 5. Because me nkwara no base 9 so. Omu here be. We who are queen and saw the beba now the aba. Why? Na inina no emwa. TVs here ye installing for a new branches. Bakubia ye 2,800 3,000 cedis. Smart TVs na ye installing. Takrase for ye installing. Oba de yadom na me coach na. Esemede abumpi zone B for the enso echo. It is a TV nenso. Ubechimi atwa smart one enye cellular one smart one the echumi access YouTube anyway no also ubechimi the atwa why momoame na adwuma no send esese onipa ye no and one amigusu ameyen. I'm very transparent with you. During the course of the week, during the course of the month, beyond your regular tithing and mercy offerings and offerings, if there is any extra help you can render, just do it. I will never waste your money, and I will never abuse your monies that you bring. God is my witness. When if there is any financial help you want to bring up, okay, you know the MTN mobile money number. You can use it. You can simply remit. Just a little token you give is well appreciated. Yamishramo obadi yadumwa yebisia enframem ochina yemuva kuchumi Monday uchimi crusade resume. We are not coming back to Accra anytime soon. And we are not coming back to Accra anytime soon. Yabeba back to Accra na ebia jumedi bia e dimani nyina se beba. Sofu yuria wechiri eti enkranfonia omokwa sorry. Eti na homeda kra no minko ho oni omo ana eya sorry sofu yuria ewo ho. Omo so ye install TV no ho in case sofu bibi nchi wakodi baby a omo so betumi afolo jumedi no saba pepepe a wo ha bia emma ho. Eti crusade no, we are not coming back. Eti the say bia teachings ni bibia no, it will happen on the road. Minister session yankopon yaduma ochina ebeba so, it will happen on the road. Eti ye nyama kra crusade team no say ye nam kwanso ano ye bra kura ye bidru so ya bre no na yada 2 days 3 days ani age ya home wia ni atwa so sa na ye kono. Eti no, we are not coming back to Accra anytime soon. They say ebia bibi ni a ebi administrative work be a pile up na medwane weekend be maybe here over the night mesanko. It's as simple as ABC. All right, mumududu amubetumi aboa ma yenya extra track make we track ankasa extra track mubetumi aboa so track ankasa they say Kia bongo na any track bia ye de movie niema obetumi dia ba pressure da mesunti head no esesen ka metumi tua ho ka wie no metumi tua wie. An agreement is agreement. I just a material answer no the head na ba omo de bakra trailer no echidie na ye that I ba be toa so no eye trailer no de ba be toa head no so ne de move ye niema no enyem kwada agro. Enye dwuma we ya kami wusika papa nenso abanisa eti moma yi nyina emfa ye honyim na emoa se ne be ya adwuma no be contententem ya nyentem amfa sempa na nkwa manama yi nyina emoa ebinum ka chiri. By the grace of God, over 70 people between Subi and Kwantanai and Abumpine by numbers ni bi kura sign ka ho asoaba ediabana yibiano aswaba papa. Until I come your way again. Shalom. Yami Shirao. Bye bye.
swear the dance yet, me face, was your force. I am pass. I doubt yes, and I'm walking in and I seek it. Oh, Papudia, sound your oh, me, yes, and it's a ben sound I am pa, and you feel no, I'm pa, and you feel my canny may, nipadi, this is me, coffee.